before we start today's video, guys, I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to cop your official copy of Mike the PI's quick guide for empowering black men to travel more, written by yours truly, available in paperback form as well as ebook, available on Amazon.com. If you look at the description, the link in the description there below, you'll see the copy of the book. Make sure you go get your copy. Definitely one hell of a read. Let's go ahead and get into today's video. Sponsored by myself.
This is to all of the damn single black men out there that keep hollering about they going out of the country to get them a wife. Y'all want me to talk? Y'all baby mama say, y'all better sit y'all ragged asses down because you owe child support. And they don't let y'all get no passports. So it don't look like y'all going nowhere. So you might want to sit down and be content and do right and find you a black girl right here in these great United States because they ain't letting y'all asses go nowhere.
This right here is the one, ladies and gentlemen. This right here is the one, baby girl, acting like every man who's looking to get their passport got kids and shit. In the chat, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a single black man and you ain't got no kids, raise your hand. I ain't single, but you know I got a young lady. But at the time of the recording of certain videos and stuff, you would have asked me back then, if you ain't got no kids, raise your hand. You see, back child support and all that stuff, you're 100% correct, baby girl. That will stop a man from getting his passport. Anything of any legal issues or problems, yes, that will stop him from getting his passport. But you can't shit on a man for believing in the dream, ladies and gentlemen, for believing that he can actually make and do good for himself. All right? Now, yes, I ain't gonna lie. Some brothers got to dig themselves up out of the trenches and actually do right in order to get right, in order to take that flight. And it can be done. All right, I'm not going to sit here and act like every black man got their shit together, but the ones that do and the ones that already seen the light at the end of the tunnel, we already gone, baby. We've already been there. We already done that. All right, so mama, I love you. Don't get me wrong, but don't sit there and try to tell these black men that they got to sit there and settle for good black women in the United States just because they can't travel right now. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, baby girl, you can't keep a black man down. Under those circumstances, can you keep them down and can you keep them complacent once they've already seen what other successful black men have had dealing with women abroad? Or should I say the success that black men have had dealing with women in foreign countries, love? Now, you know what? I will never shit on my sisters. Don't ever get it twisted. It just came down to the point where when it came down to my happiness and who I felt right being around, I just found myself in the comfort and solace of being abroad. I like that shit. I love that shit. I hone in on that one. That is what is intent within my core. And I think a lot of brothers are starting to see that. And again, you should never tell a man what he should have to settle for, right? I don't believe in complacency. A lot of us no longer believe in complacency. None of us are just going to sit on our ass and on our hands just because you say so, love. Come on now. Come on now. I think you be trying to do the passport brothers dirty, but at the end of the day, we gonna always win. There's no denying that. We're gonna always win. Because the majority of us who have found a way out of the matrix outside of the United States and has put ourselves on planes abroad in other countries to experience different cultures, young ladies and the likes, we have already seen the destruction of what's to come. We have already seen a society that some people may find has failed. Don't get me wrong, I will always be a proud black man, proud black American. Don't ever get it twisted. Just because I want to utilize my passport to exercise my options does not mean that I am not happy about where I come from. Do I believe and agree with everything that happens in my own home country? Absolutely not. And anybody that does, they crazy. I understand country loyalty and all that shit 100%. I get up, I salute the flag, right hand over the heart. Whenever I see the national anthem, I'm all in on that one. And that's because my family has served branches in the military. Salute to all of my active duty and all of my brethren who are retired. So I stand up for that respect. But all them brothers that I've talked to and the ones that I know, ladies and gentlemen, we have already gotten our passports. So we have already been abroad. And damn it, do we love it more than anything in this world? Have we seen the light that a lot of brothers are trying to get to? Absolutely. Does this young lady want to dim that light on the brothers who may not be able to get themselves out of that situation right now? Absolutely. She want to shit on you. She want to keep you in a position. She want to keep you down. She want to keep you complacent. She wants to keep you in line. She wants to make sure that you remain oppressed and depressed. Not feeling that, bro. Not feeling that one at all. But you know what? I got a positive message for all my brothers who are going through it right now. There is a light at the end of that tunnel, right? You are not the only one who's going through something. I can almost guarantee you that. But don't ever give up hope, right? Don't ever give up hope, right? If you want to find comfort and solace, you want to start online, trying to do some pen pal interaction, online dating or whatever, you do that, right? If you want to just get the conversation started, I enjoy that. I think that is something that to my brothers that actually can't travel right now, I do not discourage against it. Why? Because it now gives you at least some foresight into what you can expect when you can't get away. And I think there is no bigger motivator than, talking with a young lady that is happy to see you, somebody that will be glad to accept you into their home country. And trust me, there are a lot of those out there. So don't let nobody dim your light, young man, sir, gentlemen, to all my elder statesmen out there. Don't let nobody dim your light of shit on you because she mad. Because she mad. Talk about you got to sit down and find you a good black woman in these good United States. Come on, baby. Come on, ma. Come on, mama. Don't do that. Don't do that. The reason we don't do that is because at the end of the day, you're only doing a disservice to yourself. Because what's going to end up happening is you're going to try to keep these black men down. Let's go ahead and run through the cyclical or the cycle, right? Let's say, for example, a brother actually listens to you and he's like, yo, man, I'm not going to be able to leave, man. I got child support. I'm going to just sit here and find me a good black woman. You're going to make that man resent you, right? That man is not going to be fully into that relationship, more than likely. He's always going to be thinking about what could have been, what opportunities he could have had. And then what's going to end up happening? That relationship is likely going to fall apart. And then what do we have to hear? Oh, black men ain't shit. Black men ain't this. Black men ain't that. Da-da-da-da-da. It's a continuous cycle, love. Right? It's a continuous cycle. So for me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to continue going on and doing my thing. And I hope that y'all do as well. To all of my brothers who are going through it, I am with you. Okay? I am with you. If anybody else ain't with you, we with you. Right? But her content and her comments do not define every black man in the United States of America. You can believe that shit. Not all of us are tied down by the court system, dealing with badass baby mamas, dealing with kids that we actually want, but because the court system doesn't necessarily favor us, we have to sit there and deal with a young lady that we really don't want to deal with just in order to be able to see our kids. Right? Let's say the relationship falls apart, man. I'm trying to move on, but you don't want to move on. So guess what? You use my son against me or my daughter against me. That's how y'all try to keep us down and keep us complacent, right? We know. So every brother who does know, we've opted not to have kids with y'all. Every brother who's in the know, we already know, man, it ain't in our best moves or our interest to have kids with a lot of these women in the West. What benefit do we get from that? Zero to none. So, if you think that's going to help you or help your case by telling black men to sit down and be complacent and find them good black women in the United States, baby, the cycle will continue. That's the way I see it. Because it's your way of trying to keep us down and keep us under the thumb. A lot of us ain't hearing that shit no more, love. But don't get me wrong, I love you. I do. I love you. I do. I have nothing against you, and you are